Hello, time for the installation of the new filters. These are the new filters. They're remanufactured filters, and you need to take a picture of the plate with a serial number on the side so that they can input it in the computer when they reset the ash accumulator. We are now ready to install the new filters. When reinstalling them, you have to remember how the old clamps were set in the box. You have to remember the orientation of them because they have to be installed the same way. And I've already cleaned off the edges and cleaned out that channel for the seal here. So I've got the seal in and the clamps in place ready to put the back filter in, but I'm going to show you how to install these this seal for the filter on the front side of the box. They just align into that channel and then you just snap them in. You don't have to press very hard, but it just snaps into that channel like that. And then, so once you put it into that channel, just press it in, make sure that it is fitting there equally all the way around and that it doesn't move. I've already installed and secured the back filter, and it was easier to show you all about the clamps here on the front one. So when you're putting the filters in, the large clamp to the rear of the box, there's plenty of room to have it slid all the way to the left so that it'll clear the filter. It's easier to install the right clamp if you actually wrap it around the filter, totally taking the bolt and the nut out, so that once you put the filter in, you can just slide it into place and then start to tighten them down. We now have both filters installed, clamps in place and tightened down. The clamps don't have a specific torque specification, but torque them down really tight, but not so tight that you damage the threads. And the clips and the 10mm bolts that hold the heat plate on, it'd be wise to replace those. You can get that kit for about $3 or $4, and it carries all 10 of the clamps and 10 bolts, because all of them broke off except one for me. So in most cases, it's probably mandatory to do so. And now we are going to reinstall the heat plate. Okay, we're reinstalling the heat plate now, and you remember it's a tongue and groove. There's a groove there, and you see the groove here, so you have to slide it over that groove and then pull it back. I've reinstalled the back and front heat shields with new clips and all new 10mm bolts. And now the next step is reinstalling the sensor. And I'm not sure, I'll have to research it, but if you want to, you can clean them, the threads, with the wire brush, maybe a little WD-40. It'll help it go in a little better, but remember, this one does take the 17mm wrench to torque it down. Don't over torque it, just make it good and snug. Well, we have everything put back together, the steps, sensor. I idled it for a while. Everything still seems to be fine. There weren't any additional codes. My next step now, I'm going to drive it to the dealer so that they can clear the code and also reset the ash accumulator with the serial numbers that we took the picture of off the side of the filters. They have to put that into the parameters on the computer to reset it. And other than that, we're good to go. Please like and subscribe the video, and hopefully this helps. And please check out part 1 of the video when I took the old filters out. Like and subscribe that one as well. So I hope this helps someone. It saved me $755 worth of shop time. So I hope that this will help other people down the road. And I appreciate you watching.